Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing some car type. We're going to be doing some like car fixing type stuff in this video. In the last video you saw me go around my old games and I found all kinds of old models and, you know, models that are mine, models that aren't mine, you know, stuff I just still want to fix, right? One of the ones I'm really looking forward to is this. This is a 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. It is Richard Petty's Charger Daytona. They used it in NASCAR in 1969 and 1970. There's also Herbie the Beetle, Herbie the Love Bug, also there in that same exact game. There's this one, which is like an SUV version of that car that's right there. Seems like it's more of a modern version. It seems like this one's an H-brand car. So that's pretty interesting. Because these are basically the same thing, we're gonna basically use them as the same thing. So I think what we should start off is, instead of using this, we're just going to start out with this one and turn this one into that sports car. But first we need to remake this one as its SUV form. So we're gonna take out all the seats. All the seats are out. We're going to take out the shifter as well. We're taking everything out of the interior. Everything in this whole interior pretty much is outdated and needs to go. The sport lettering, I can fix that and replace it. Yeah. These lights, I don't like them. The grill, that's fine. Yeah, alright. So, these, we can kind of keep them, I think. But they do act weird at times, I think. Yeah, what the... Yeah, we ain't keeping these. Nope. We're not keeping these lights. Now, this back panel can stay. And it... Oh my god, it's not even touching the car. This back panel is what every single car of that one brand has and uses. So... There we go, we're going to push it right there. So, let's start off with the paint. Not really start off because we just already did some things, but let's just do the paint. So this paint, it's the bright red color. It's very bright, and it's too bright, and I don't like using red. I don't like using this color red because of how bright it is. So... Now we're going to take... Oh no, wait, this isn't as bad as the really red I don't like. But it still needs to be polished. You missed a piece. And this piece isn't kind of special. Now the grill, kind of flatter. Make it chrome. Let's go ahead and make this thing chrome. Yep. Wall. That piece behind it, which is causing us issues. There's like a second one in there. There we go. And this, we don't really need to look at the engine, honestly. I don't know why this thing has a transverse V8 in it. We could probably just put a 6-cylinder in there, you know. Scroll down, use my car grill texture. Like that, because we don't really need to see the thing. Okay, so it looks better. Now, we do have another problem. Which is the wheels. Not too big of a problem, but yeah, we're gonna put these in the body. I hate working with wheels because the way the cylinders work is sometimes when you this one's moving, it's moving up. It's not changing the size, it's just getting bigger. Don't really know what you want me to do. Because if I just keep doing this, it doesn't get any bigger. Okay, I think that's better. Now let's go ahead, go to model, make this one negate, and do duplicates of it. With that piece, mix that with this piece, and look, we have a wheel well thing. Our wheel fits. Should take that and do that with it. Oh crap! And there's a third piece. Alright, let's go back. So we need to make another duplicate and combine it with this. Now you take this, move it to the other side. Now let's take these pieces and make them use part color, and that's so much better, 1,000 times better. I mean, it does look weird, but this thing's just going to be weirdly proportioned. So yeah, a lot of times in these videos I tend to just kind of give up on cars, or not really in the videos, but because I've only made one other, so I wouldn't really know. But hopefully this time I can just not get bored, because this car just sucks. It's terribly proportioned. Like, really terribly proportioned. So, working with, you know, doing all these unions all the time, it's quite annoying. Alright, so I think this one lines up. That last one. There we go. Now let's move it over to this side. And this will be the last one that we have to do. All of them use part color, so look at that. It looks 1,000 times better. And this panel is glass, and it's black. I'm going to make it dark, we're going to make it really black, and change it to smooth plastic. That's not smooth plastic, that's wood. I'm special. Alright, so, let's go ahead and change all of our wheels to the rubber texture. And because this one's not really a luxury car, it's just kind of like SUV. We're going to use Parturition's sport wheels because they look good on modern cars. These are actually from that 4x4 like Roblox car. They look nice. I like using them, so yeah, looks better on it. Now we do have these giant bumpers. I changed it to metal on accident. Okay. Glass. We're going to do that and make it out. Same for the rear. Make it medium stone gray. And there we go. So the interior is kind of weird. These panels here are very thin, so that's going to be kind of annoying. So yeah, let's go ahead and just design a normal interior. That's an intersection, we can't use it. That's also an, oh my god, every part in here is an intersection. That one, this. Can't use an intersection piece. We're going to extend it all the way across and go down. I breathed into the mic on accident. Let's see, what color of interior does this thing have, or should have? That beige doesn't look good with the red, so let's just go with a black interior. I might actually change this to some other color, I don't know. Now let's do the floor, which we will stop it right there, because then we have the wheel arches, and I'll do something about those. Then we design our door cards, or door panels, whatever you like to call them. You know, I don't really make detailed interiors all that much. The only detailed interiors I do tend to be 50s cars, such as this, for example. Look at this interior, very nice. This is not as detailed, but similar to what's going to be on this. So, yeah. You guys should remember the car we did in the last episode. I believe, I don't know where I have it saved to. I can't remember how long ago I made that video. Oh, no, it's right there. 1980 Roblox car. So we can take a look at the interior. You know, this one being a luxury car, automatic, red leather, you know, cool little chrome mirrors, and yeah, this is basically similar to what's going to look like. You know, this is pretty much a basic, kind of what a lot of my cars look like. I'm going to show you an example of a cheap car, just a cheap little pickup truck. You know, this is the interior. This interior will basically, this thing's interior will be the same as in this, basically. Because the interiors, I tend to design them the same because it's just easy, and I'm not really all that great for interiors. I'm really good at exterior design, but not interior. So, you know, yeah. Let's see. So, should go ahead and try and go with turn this thing into an intersection. Thing is, I don't have my, oh, it's not really properly lined up. That's good enough. Take that to negate, line it up with that. Make it use the part color, duplicate it, put it on to this side. Nice. Thing is, I'm not too sure how we're gonna do our wheel arches. We're just gonna do a box. That's what I tend to do, is I just design a box to put around them. You know, it works for the more simpler wheel arches I used to do, and you know, now I do like these. So do that, and it's gonna be that tall. Yep, it clears. That, duplicate, take it, boom. Alright, so we're gonna take these two, duplicate them, grab the move tool. Grab the move tool, move them to the side. And then we're going to take this one, do the same thing. We're not going to duplicate it. So. Take this, and we're just going to extend it to there. And this interior is really large, so you have lots of space. It's going to be pretty nice. And so we have this back panel. We're going to take this, we're going to extend it. It's so weird seeing like the interior just kind of not exist like that. Right, okay. Just put it like that. Make the lower part. And make it not as wide. Bring it down. Perfect. Okay. So, looking still chopped as hell. I mean, this car is so cooked. But, alright, so now we put the piece in the middle. I think what I should do is take this. Take this and make it why can't I turn the wedge? Dude, okay. I hate this game so much. This car, dude, my old cars are just so cooked. Like, some of them, if I have a car that I haven't updated in so long, I have to do so much work. Dude, I'm so close to just, like, nah. Alright, let's go ahead and do more simpler headlights. Let's go ahead and okay. So we're putting this in the middle. No, it's gonna look terrible because I'm outside. This is kind of hard. I hate it. So we're going to. No, wait, hold on. going to turn this into like some sort of headlight shell. We use part color and make it glass. We're just gonna make it chrome. And look at that. It's nice now. It's nice and fancy. And this piece fits perfectly inside it. Take this, make it white. And make it neon. I'm going to take this and 6.5 out. That looks equal. We need to test for, see if they're actually lined properly. Two point 2.05. Oh, they're not actually equal. Alright, so I'm trying to make these lights be equally spaced out. Because it, so they'll look good. Okay. Now, what about the distance to the grill? The grill isn't equal. There. The car still looks pretty chopped in L right now. But whatever. Alright, so what we're going to do for the rear design, as I'm thinking just kind of what we did for the front. Let me raise this up a bit. But what we're going to do is give it these... Okay, actually, I'm cooking. And cut this cylinder in half. With this really elongated block. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to just make it 3 stacked. I was going to cut that in half and have only one housing have both lights, like the reverse and turn signals, but no. It hates me, so. We're going to do this weird design. Which isn't that bad. I'm going to do some tweaking with it. We're going to tweak. Raise it up a bit, yeah. We need a license plate. Roblox JM1235. Land of Imagination. That's the center. Yeah, this car is cooked, but I feel like what we should do, I think I want to add a transverse in line 6, and yes, it has a carburetor, because I don't know how to model fuel injection, but it's also a light carburetor, because old cars are better, so, yeah, I just make my old cars be like new cars. I just make my new cars be kind of like old cars, so, because they're more peak. It's now my inline 6 is in the car, and it's just going to need one exhaust. It's an inline 6, it only needs one. And it's not really sporty. We might make a slightly more sportier model. Okay, there we go, perfect. So, we need our door hinges. I mean, not door hinges, but door handles. Door handles, that door is wide. Whatever. duplicate it, and we're gonna take it over here. Very nice. Nice. Nice right there. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Going to take it over here. And now, because of the exterior, no, wait, we need the, yeah. Need mirrors. That was the wrong color. Alright, let's take it and do that. Nice. Where's my logo? Why is it doing this? Like in something? I have no clue. So, let's see. The exterior, I feel like, is done. You know, it's gonna be kind of basic. I'm gonna give it an automatic and just do. Yeah, we're gonna do this. But instead of having that, we're going to go to the toolbox and do decals. Search up H logo. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I have a second way. Easy. Go to this. Copy, we're gonna save this as each. Yes. And then we're gonna just save it. So then we can just kinda use it like that. So I don't tend to make a whole lot of cars anymore. You know, most of the time I just make my own cars, or I just make a car and not really give it any logos because and to the outside, that's our steering wheel thing, and the inside, I'm going to make body colored. Okay, that's the steering wheel. So we need the rest of the interior parts. So we're going to need the radio. Perfect. And we're going to go over here and we're going to add this. The basic, like, blank glove box. Go here, make this one be leather and black. And then we're going to take our automatic shifter. Because I imagine these wouldn't come with a manual. I mean, why would it? Okay, we just gotta keep lifting up until it's actually there, okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and take the seat and bring it this way. Move that steering wheel in. This SUV has such big seats. I mean, not such big seats, but such big interior space that, you know, it's like there's so much room. Alright, I'm just kind of eyeballing it to try to see if it's, like, yeah. Alright, for that middle thing, we're going to use this bench seat thing. It's kind of short and weird looking, but I'm pretty sure this will fit very nicely in our car. Smack dab in the middle. we gotta just paint them black. And look at that, we got 3-row seating in this SUV. The H, whatever we call it. Which I always like to pretend that H is Roblox's luxury brand. Which, this is not luxury. What is this? Seriously. This is a diabolical mess. I mean, it sucks. So, now we shouldn't add a tow hitch. We do want turn signals. We do want these side turn signals. Usually I use these as side marker lights, but this is a modern car, so we use side turn signals. Because this one doesn't have, like, wraparound headlights or anything, so. Alright. I'd like to say that this thing is done. Let's take a look at what we have made. So, from the front, we have this nice big chrome bumper. Looks straight out of the 70s. With our cylindrical headlights and a cool grille pattern. Inside, powers it is a inline 6 is transverse. So it can be compact. And the interior, we have a body-colored H-brand wheel, automatic floor shifter, T-bar, air conditioning, Rick Astley on the radio, nice glove box. We have 3-row seating with headrests. If we go to the back, we have the same cylindrical headlights, but our taillights. We have taillights, turn signals, and reverse lights. License plate. You see, where I'm from, we don't actually require front license plates, but I do it a lot still anyway, so. Now it's done. So we group this together, and we save and export. H brand SUV, because I am not coming up with none of that. And it appears it has taken me exactly 33 minutes to build a car. So to complete this whole car and come up with design and do all that is taking me a little over 30 minutes. So that's pretty interesting. So I can pump out a car I can almost pump out 2 cars in an hour. So if I spend a whole day of 12 hours, I can make 24 cars. No? Yeah, 24. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, so we were going to make a sports convertible out of this. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do, remove the roof and all that. I'm going to take this and we're going to convert this into a window. I'm going to take it and move it this way. Now, because this is the different car, I feel like we should just change the paint. You know? What I tend to do whenever I make certain cars that are like basically the same car, you know, and then I make like different body styles, I usually change the paint, because why not, you know? In this one, we're gonna go with blue, like we did with that other one that we spawned with, and I decided, now let's actually do this one instead. So, let's take it. We're gonna do navy blue. I feel like with this paint color, it looks better. This thing in navy blue makes it look better, but still. Steering wheel. Now, here we have a automatic, but to make it cooler and better, we're going to use a manual. To be more specific, a 6-speed manual transmission. It is not a dogleg. It is not dogleg, though. Now we're going to take it, we're going to move it down. in there, and we're going to remove that. And we're going to take this, and oh yeah, I was probably going to move this whole column back here, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So, what we should also do is make a turbo, which I have done. I made a turbo model, but I didn't like save it and put it over here for use later. I don't know why. Sometimes I forget to do that. What car it is in, though, is the 1987 Patrician Dog, the Bulldog, which is the nice hot hatch sporty version. If we go into here, we have our twin turbo V6 that is in this tiny hot hatch. And we're going to take these turbo models and we're going to just put it, we're just going to put that right there. We're going to put this, attach it to our exhaust. What? Oh, I took that, bruh. It's quite complicated doing this. Now you can put turbos on like your exhaust. You know what's gonna see this. We can just pretend it's twin turbo. So we're gonna use a T and a second T. As our twin turbo badge. And take it over and move it to the other side. TT. My dog is screaming at the door and being annoying, so I gotta go fix it. What I found is this, a folder. Not important. Okay, then if I don't need it, then it's not important. What is this? Submitted by user Greenleaf H. Found in this is not made by me. Well, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's under the alphabet letters. Bergen Truck Asgore. Old Joseph Readme. No. Cards. No. Code door. Config. A bunch of folders. Body colors. Carmine. Anyways, so we have the sporty model, and because it's sporty, we're gonna give it a small, like, spoiler. Make it about that tall. Extend it out. Right. But to make it not just like a simple, like, kind of spoiler, going to turn it into, oh, I forgot we can't do that for some reason, it's stupid. One, two, three. Model, negate, intersect, use part color. And we have a spoiler now. It's not really going to do much. I mean, all of the air is being deflected by this huge windshield, and it's going all in here. I don't think any air is going into here at all, but whatever. I mean, it's not like this thing's really going to be all that fast. Well, it's actually twin turbo, so whatever. Now we're going to save it. as the, let's go back to H-brand SUV. Although it's just called H-brand SUV, this one's the H-brand convertible, because I am not gonna be all that creative with this crap. H-brand convertible. Yeah, I misspelled the title on my last video. I'll probably fix it. It's supposed to say, like, saves, but it just says Aves. So, looking at old world Aves, you know. Alright. So now that we have made these two cars, we have to go and put them in my creations game. Go to my creations, and I'll show you where we put these. I'm going to show you where we will be putting the video cars. So, yeah. You can see this is the game. This is not every car I've ever made, but every up-to-date nice one. Over here, we're going to go to Creations, and we're going to go to H-brand SUV, put it next to it. And H-brand convertible, and put it next to it as well. My favorite part about the convertible one is probably the spoiler. I do kind of like the way the design is. It looks better on the convertible. The convertible just looks better, actually. It just looks a whole lot better. We could, no, because then if I tried to lower it, I'd have to fix the wheel wells, and it would be, Alright, so yeah, there are actually, I think, the same exact height as this. This one, let's see. And should we put, oh, we made a golden matched V8. I forgot about that part. I never rewatch my videos, so, I very rarely do, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just show just a basic tour. You to look at some stuff. Distance. Yeah, we're gonna make a video on this game soon, so. That's it for today's video. I will see you next time. Skibidi toilet. Actually, better yet, what you know about some horse divorce, my guy?